has met it. So, Michael Levine. I want to apologize to Michael because I somehow he signed up earlier and didn't give him an opportunity to speak. So,
4 o'clock in the morning comes off early to get here to be first. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dave wants me to wait a minute until I turn my mic on. Thank you. I would like to talk again about the issues I brought up in July, and I brought a new face today. This is Mike Toil. Is that right? Mike was the gentleman that I was talking about in July that's got the brittle bones and needs lift service. I'm going to go into more detail, but I wanted you to know who was sitting up here with me. I broke my testimony down into 2 parts today, and I want to touch on the reason that I brought up the 2 different issues. Is there seems to be one set of standards, and that seems to be saying no to safety for people with disabilities that need lift service, quality of life for people with disabilities that need lift service. And then there's another standard that when you have policy, including your general manager, policy is not followed. And all that's in my written testimony, and I'll be talking about it as well. Back to, if you would, Mary Rhodes, which was my main topic in July, which Mary was going to be here today. And she went out on her scooter yesterday because she still can't get on to lift service with her power chair, trying to make a concession, so to speak. Trying claims that they went above the ADA, and I'm still saying that they're still trying to reach for the spirit of the ADA. Mary can't qualify for lift with her chair unless she can provide a personal care attendant, which I had written to staff and the board prior to the decision that she no longer had a personal care attendant. So Mary went out on her scooter yesterday, which weighs less, which would then qualify her for lift. Well, she sent me an email at 6:20 this morning that her hands are too sore, her body's too sore, she's sick from being out on the scooter, and there's a reason that she graduated, so to speak, from a scooter to a power chair, and she now remembers because of what happened to her yesterday. So Mary is not here today for that reason. What is the board going to do to assist people like Mary get lift paratransit service? Can TriMet staff think out of the box? I came up with another idea a couple days ago. I wonder why staff hasn't come up with any ways to deliver the service. TriMet seems now to be willing, even though she'd be in pain, but she's willing to get up out of her chair and board separately. But TriMet wants her to have a PCA to operate her chair. Well, what about putting her chair in neutral? She can do that herself. She can get out of her chair, put it in neutral, board the bus, then the operator can push the chair. Now it's a manual chair, it's a neutral. Can push the chair onto the lift and board her separately. Why doesn't TriMet come up with issues, or ways, I should say, to accommodate instead of just saying, no, you have to have a PCA? If you'll also recall in the written testimony part, when Shelley Lomax first commented back to me, one of the reasons she gave me that going over the common wheelchair definition of 600 pounds, there would be restrictions to the service that TriMet can deliver because of the extra weight on lift buses. But yet, TriMet's willing to deliver lift service to the person's mobility device, and now let's add the weight of a PCA. I don't get it. Folks, we need to figure out a way to get lift service for Mary. I don't know if this board's going to do anything or not. I'm sorry that I'm being a little bit angry, but I am angry. Mike is the second issue on my written testimony. We talked about Mike last month. I touched on it, in July. I touched on it briefly this morning. Mike has appealed the original decision. Lyft staff has added a condition for him. I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but he can now ride Lyft rush hour morning, rush hour evening, because there would be more people, more chance of him being injured, on fixed route. What about lunchtime crowds? Just as crowded at lunchtime. He can't ride at lunchtime, so he goes without lunch, or he just, you've cut service. Buses are more crowded today than ever. Max trains, we've been fighting for years to get priority seating areas so that people with disabilities can sit in the priority seating areas. They're so full of folks with strollers, with folks with luggage. You know what a danger that is to him with his brittle bones? Why can't we just say, give him unconditional Lyft service like he used to have? Why is crime going to have to put him in harm's way? Okay, I'll go on. Patricia Kepler, her son's in ICU, has nothing to do with other than she's asked me to share her disappointment by not being here. She was going to be here today as an advocate as well. For the board members that don't know Patricia, Patricia is a CAT member. She works at ILR, Independent Living Resource. She's also an advocate for people with disabilities, and she's on one of my committee members of the Portland Disability Advisory Committee that I chair. She had a client that came to her. This is a client that's been a long-time user of Lyft. She just got turned down because her chair is 2 inches wider than the minimum standard of a common wheelchair. But yet, Lyft has been delivering her service for years and years. So obviously, the lifts are wide enough to accommodate her chair. She's been declined because her chair is 2 inches wider. It's 32 inches instead of 30 inches. But your lift's going to accommodate it. Why is she not being given Lyft service? Is it money? It's the only thing that we can think of in the disability community. You keep talking about how it's $29 a ride for Lyft, and it's $2-3 on a fixed route vehicle. Is it money? Is money coming first over and above serving people with disabilities? You've got the equipment. The fourth. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry, because we're not going to get the answers today, and I know that. The fourth person, I'm not even going to go into specifics, but I'm going to talk very generic, and this is one that might be coming to you. She actually contacted Disability Rights Oregon. One of the attorneys there called me because she knew I was working on Lyft issues. There's a person that has been turned down. She's got cognitive issues. She's been, again, a long-time Lyft rider. There's no weight restrictions. There's no wide wheelchairs. There is no common wheelchair. She's been turned down. This is a 40-year-old woman that has a job. She has short-term memory issues. She's vulnerable to being picked up, possibly sexually abused. There's all kinds of issues. I've listed some more in my written testimony issues I hope you take a look at when it comes to folks with cognitive issues and what the consequences could be. Do you guys know if you even have any legal standings to be turning these folks down? Who's making the decisions to try and for people with cognitive issues? Do you have doctors on staff? I mean, how do you turn people down that are vulnerable to just being out in the public? That's one of the beauties of Lyft. It's curb to curb and mandate. TriMet is door to door. This woman is safe on a Lyft bus being delivered from origin to destination. She's not safe origin to destination on a fixed route bus if she can't even do it. If she doesn't get lost because she can't make a transfer. I mean, we're turning people down right and left, and why? Money? And I'm going to go to Part B, if I may. I have filed 3 grievances lately. The first one I appealed to Neil. I should have been contacted last week. Still not contacted. I filed 2 grievances directly to Neil because trying this ADA Title II coordinator would be a conflict. He's part of the reason for the grievances. I should have been contacted last week on one, and I should have been contacted today on the other. There's 3 grievances. So people with disabilities have filed grievances, don't we count? And I would like an answer to that one. I'm really upset that I can't even get replies according to TriMet's own policy, which is in the packet today that I presented. TriMet's own policy, and I can't be replied to.
Michael, let's stop there. Give General Manager a chance to reply, and then we're going to move on, honestly.